Hello everyone, Bamidele here again. So today in this short demo, I will quickly like to solve a problem. And the problem was the fact that there are two different dates and I intend to get the January's within those dates, February's within those days. So we have a start date, say of August 2018, and we have end date of October 2020. So the challenge is to find how many Januaries can we find between these two dates. Now, this is it. Very simple if I want to just look at it on the face value. I will just say August 2018, no January in 2018. There is a January in 2019 and there is a January in 2020, meaning there should be two. Then if I come to February, no February in 2018 because we're starting from August 2018. However, in 2019 there was a February, in 2020 there will be another February. That means two. So, but I can't keep going on and on for almost 1,121 rows of record. So what I intend to do is to find a way to solve this, right? So, and this is how I want to go about it in step by step. The first thing is to calculate total months between these two dates. So I want to calculate total month between these and these for all of the months, and then from there move forward. So in doing that, to calculate the total month between two dates, a dated if function will surface. So I'll just go and say dated if dated if you see because the function is getting off zero but it's in there but it's not popping up. So dated if the start date, I can lock this. I can lock this because I will need to drag down. So I want to log this, the start date, comma, the end date. I don't need to log this because I drag this down and I want it to change, comma. Then the next thing you want to provide in data is you are subtracting. How do you want the outcome? The outcome should be in months, but I want numeric as my output. So just single M will surface here. Now, since I have done this, one thing you must note here is because I want to include the August 2018 and October 2020 in the difference, so I need to add one to the formula. So with this, I've catered for the beginning and the end, inclusive, right? So this is it. So this part you are seeing here, it calculates the number of complete months between the start date that I fixed and also the end date, right? So the plus one we have here ensures that both the start date and the end month are part of the total count, right? Let's double click this. So we have this. So if you are looking at it in face value, August 2018 to October 2020 has 27 months. December 2019 and August 2018 are 14 months. Right. Now, we have solved that part of the problem. The second part of the problem is now to be able to know how many Januaries are in it, how many Februaries are in it, right? So for us to do that, we need to count the occurrences of each month, right? Each month. So just follow through. Just want to start this function, and starting this function we want to say okay, we're starting with a sum product and then from the sum product we have a double dash which will give us our text, and then the text function we need the value. The value should be the year function of the August 2018. However, we will need to lock this. I need to copy this and then we close this. So now that we have that comma, the next thing we need to insert a date here, a date function, so that we'll be able to have year and month. Month function within the month we need to provide in our start date. So once we do our start date as the month, next thing we want to really look at is to look at adding it to something we call the row, which returns the row number of a reference. Now, within the row, we need indirect. function, and that gives us an array. So we are looking at that array, and we should start from starting from 2. So we start from 2, and within that 2 also we want to just concat it with a column, and then concat with, we are now looking at B3, which is the start of the month. So B3. However, for that one, we can just lock the B, so that 3 will be able to move, right? So we close that for the row reference, and then we close everything for the month. Now, for the month, we can then add it, go further to say, okay, -1 from it, and then we have a day. She started from 1, then we close the date function. Now, what does that date function does in return? It generates, the date function generates us date for each month from the start date to the end date, right? Now, since we have that done, so the next thing we want to do on this now is to go to the text format. So which is the back here, this text, everything here is our text. However, text function will need a format, so we need to provide a format. But for us, we are looking at the format to be in January, full-fledged of January, February, March, full-fledged month. So I'll just provide M in 4 places will give us the full month name. Now I can close this. Closing it, we then have the array equals to, the array should now be equals to January, which is the full January. However, I can actually just make this to be equals to, I can make this to be equals to the January I have here, instead of just add coding it here. So just to confirm, enter. Good. So it ran successfully. Then I can go back, change this to whatever I have in here. Enter. It's to give me 2. Then I want to lock this. So because I want to go down, let me just lock everything in C1. Enter. So these two, everything is locked. This is locked. This is locked. This is fine. B should be good. So I can double click this, and this goes down. Now I have for January, and I will do same for February. The only thing I need to change for February is just to change it to D, and that goes. I should be able to use referencing to do that, but for the benefit of those that will be have an issue with referencing, so I'll just try to do it manually. So this is it should be E for 3. For April, it should be F. For May, let me just copy and paste everything. May and December is N. So we have all that now. I can then do everything. So confirming this formula is done. So just to do a quick check, let's take this for example. I will just have this. Okay, I have this April, right? So now we are comparing January to July, August to July. So I want to know how many April are there between August 2018 to July. So forgetting, we should note that August 2018, April, so there's no April in 2018 here, but April 2019, April 2020, April 2021, April 2022, meaning there are 4 of Aprils between these two range. That is correct. So let's go to another one, say around this side. So this is 3, right? So September. How many September do we have between August 2018 and May 2021, right? May 2021 and August 2018. So September, August, September. So there must be a September in 2018. That is 1. September in 2019. September in 2020. However, in 2021, we are not up to September yet. So definitely we have just 3 Septembers within this range, which is correct. So finally, why do we have 0 here? I'll just do that for the final one. For 0, I'm looking at May, right? Looking at May. So I want to confirm how many May do we have between August 2018 and March 2019. Definitely no May, because in August we are past the May period, August 2018. So in 2019 we are not even up to May yet. It's just March 2019. So definitely no May between those two dates. So I think this is working correctly, and I want to say it is fantastic to have seen that this works correctly. Just let me know if this is helpful to anyone, or you have any question that you want me to attend to. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. Thank you.